Some people become famous because they chase attention, but some people become unforgettable because attention follows them, and Alexandra Daddario is one of those rare Hollywood faces that the world notices instantly, not just because of beauty, but because of presence, confidence, and a quiet intensity that feels cinematic even when she is doing nothing. And over the last few days, her new bold photos have once again taken over social media, spreading fast, creating reactions, comments, and endless discussions, not because they are scandalous, but because they are powerful, stylish, and fearless in a way that feels controlled and intentional. And the most interesting part is not the photos themselves. It is the message behind them, because Alexandra Daddario has never been the kind of actress who tries to beg the world for approval. She has always carried a calm confidence, a mix of elegance and strength. And to truly understand why her new photos are trending, you have to understand the journey she has lived in front of the public, because Alexandra's career did not start with instant respect. She worked her way up, slowly building her name, proving herself through roles that demanded emotion, intensity, and sometimes even physical transformation. And even though people often talk about her looks first, the truth is she has always been more than that. She is an actress who knows how to hold a scene, how to create tension with her eyes, how to turn silence into meaning. And that is why when she releases bold photos, the world reacts differently, because it doesn't feel like a random post, it feels like a statement. And in these new photos, you can feel that statement clearly. It says, "I am in control." It says, "I decide my image." And it says, "I do not need to hide to be respected." And that is where the real drama begins, because society has a strange habit of judging women in two extreme ways. Either they must be perfect and innocent to be respected, or if they show confidence and boldness, people try to label them, reduce them, and treat them like they're doing something wrong. And Alexandra Daddario's new bold photos expose that double standard perfectly, because the photos are not vulgar, they're not cheap, they're not begging for attention, they're classy, stylish, and cinematic, yet people still react as if confidence is a crime. And that tells us more about the world than it tells us about her, because when a woman owns her presence, it forces people to face their own mindset, and Alexandra has always had that kind of power. She can be soft and strong at the same time, elegant and fearless at the same time. And in an industry like Hollywood, where actresses are constantly judged for age, appearance, and public image, it takes real strength to post something bold without apology, because the internet does not just watch, it attacks, it compares, it judges, and it turns everything into a debate. But Alexandra Daddario has reached a stage where she seems calm inside the chaos. She does not fight every comment. She does not explain every choice. She simply continues moving forward. And that is the most cinematic part of her personality, because it feels like the moment in a movie where the main character stops trying to please everyone and finally becomes free. And these photos represent that freedom. Not freedom to shock people, but freedom to exist without fear, freedom to be seen without asking permission, freedom to show confidence without begging for validation. And this is why the photos went viral, because they carry something that is rare today, authenticity. And when you look closely, you can feel the mood, the control, the confidence, the maturity, and the self-awareness. And you can also see how the internet tries to reduce complex women into simple headlines. Because Alexandra is not a trend. She is a person. She is a career. She is a journey, and her bold photos are just one moment in a much bigger story. A story of a woman who has been watched for years, talked about for years, and judged for years. Yet she still stands tall, still confident, still calm, and still in control. And the deeper truth is that Alexandra Daddario is showing something many people need to hear. That boldness is not about showing more, it is about hiding less, not hiding your confidence, not hiding your growth, not hiding your identity, and not shrinking yourself to make others comfortable, because real confidence is quiet, real power is calm, and real self-respect does not need permission. And in a time where social media creates unrealistic beauty standards and pressure to look perfect, Alexandra's bold photos remind people that the strongest version of you is the one that stops apologizing. And whether people praise her or criticize her, the truth remains the same. She is still winning because she is still free. So if you enjoy real stories, cinematic breakdowns, and powerful celebrity moments that go deeper than the headlines, make sure you subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it with someone who needs a reminder that confidence is not something you ask for, it is something you own.